Welcome back to the News at 10. Time's taken out to Abuja, where Linda Kigbe is standing by with more on the News at 10. Hi, Linda.
Hello, Amarachi, and welcome to Abuja. The Federal Executive meeting earlier scheduled for today has been postponed till Monday, December 21st. Our correspondent reports that most of the ministers had arrived before they were informed about the postponement. The Minister of Information and Culture, Mr. Lai Mohammed, told newsmen that the postponement is to allow the ministers reflect on some of the corrections made on the 2016 budget proposal during a meeting of the National Economic Council.
Between now and Monday to go and jig our figures, because when the National Economic Council meeting met yesterday, certain issues were thrown up, which, if they are not resolved, would distort the entire budget proposal. So we're all going to get back areas where each ministry will go and do its own rejigging. That's
The Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation, NNPC, believes that there will be no fresh subsidy in the 2016 budget. At a media interaction in Abuja, the Group General Manager, Corporate Planning, Mr. Bello Rabiu, explained that a new framework is being worked on for the management of subsidy on petrol. Mr. Rabiu added that a new template would eliminate subsidy in the next few months, leaving the price of petrol at a capped price of 97 naira. He, however, insisted that the 2016 budget would only capture arrears of subsidy payments. The former governor of Lagos State, Chief Bola Tinubu, has canvassed for the deregulation of the nation's oil sector and total removal of subsidy on imported petroleum products. According to the national leader of the All Progressives Congress, APC, this is the only way to address the lingering petrol scarcity across the country and tackling the rot in the oil sector. His position was supported by the governor of Katsina State, Aminu Masari, who pointed out that the present harsh economic situation calls for the removal of subsidy. Both men were speaking at the 10th year memorial anniversary seminar for late Dr. Bala Usman in Kaduna.
It was once created thinking that it will help the poor, created to aid the common man. It is now a device used by the crooked and perverted to produce a windfall for which they are not entitled.
When the News at 10 returns on business news, overnight rates at the interbank market steadies at 1%. Do join us again.
Welcome to Business News. Overnight lending rates at the interbank money market was steady at 1%, and that's despite lower liquidity as the central bank mopped up excess cash from the banking system. Traders say the rate has remained stable for the 5th consecutive week on Friday. The Apex Bank had sold out about 230 billion naira of treasury bills in open market operations in an apparent move to reduce liquidity in the system. While market liquidity dropped to around 400 billion naira on Friday from 709 billion naira a week earlier, and that's after the OMO sales and payment for treasury bills were bought at an auction on Wednesday. The overnight lending rate jumped to around 1.5% in early trade as some commercial lenders scrambled for cash to settle their treasury bill purchases. However, it fell back to 1% at the close of trading neared. As Sterling Bank PLC marks its 10 years of existence in Nigeria's banking industry, the bank is making plans to make 2016 a rewarding year for its customers. While the CEO of Sterling Bank PLC, Yemi Adeola, while speaking at the bank's end-of-the-year news briefing, said in spite of economic challenges recorded in 2015, it has been able to come up with initiatives to keep it ahead of its competitors.
As the year gradually winds to an end, it's another time for Sterling Bank PLC to brief the media, share plans for the future and welcome ideas that could strengthen its policies.
We desire to be a leading consumer banking franchise bank of choice for our customers in our target markets. We are making progress in this area. Of course, we said we will diversify our funding base, which is work in progress. We have a retail strategy that we are pursuing aggressively, and it is working to our satisfaction. We also resolved that our non-performing loans, NPL, will be kept at the regulatory maximum permissible.
As ways of supporting the federal government's plan to diversify from the highly challenged oil sector, Sterling Bank PLC will also focus on developing critical sectors of the economy, including agriculture, health, and education.
I mean, we need to look at sectors of the economy that we cannot do without. So, food, for example, is a basic necessity for survival. So, by food, we are talking agric. We are going to play an active role in that. You can also talk about shelter, but you need to define and qualify the area of shelter you are talking about.
In spite of the gloomy predictions of the Nigerian economy, the future looks bright for Sterling Bank, with its expansion plan from 50 branches to 185 branches, introduction of 801 ATMs, a deposit base from 75 billion to over 780 billion, and a customer base from less than 200,000 to 1.4 million.
Well, it was a roller coaster ride for the equities markets this week as the key index slipped back into the negative territory on Friday. Here's BC Adebayo with the day's trading figures.
Hello and welcome to the stock market reports. The Nigerian equities markets plunged back into negative territory after key indicators failed to sustain gains recorded the previous session. The all-share index depreciated by 1.54% to end Friday's session at 26,537.36. Market capitalization also dropped to 9.12 trillion naira. Top on the decliners list was Total with 4.73%. Dangote Cement and Nigerian breweries also posted losses of 3.25% and 2.36% respectively. On the other hand, Julius Berger, International Breweries and Owando emerged the day's top three price gainers. Continental Insurance, Sterling Bank and PZ were the top volume drivers for this session. When the closing gong sounded, investors had exchanged 480.35 million shares valued at 3.03 billion naira in 2,412 deals. And that ends the stock market reports. I am BC Adebayo.
Thanks a lot, BC. Now, equities around the globe also experienced mixed sentiments at the end of trading today. Let's see some of those figures. Well, that's all on business news for tonight. Thank you so much for watching. I am Anne Mwawadu. Amarachi will be back with the rest of the news at 10.
Loyal distributors of Dangote Cement across Nigeria have been rewarded with about 200 trucks. This is part of efforts to scale up their investments. The trucks, which vary in categories from 15 to 30 tonners, are valued at over 1.5 billion naira.
Excited distributors of Dangote Cement are waiting their much-expected rewards from their supplier, Dangote Group. They have come from various parts of the country to witness this remarkable day in their lives. Seeing that investment budgets are shrinking on higher foreign exchange, the parent company of Dangote Cement, Dangote Group, decides to wade into the waters for its distributors.
We figured that in the first quarter, we were leaving too little money on the table to power your business. So we decided to come up with a scheme that ensured that those who drove growth and who bought more and who were very aggressive
were rewarded, for, their diligence.
The trucks range from 15 to 30 toners, numbering about 200 at a value of over 1.5 billion naira. 10 major distributors are rewarded with 2 trucks each, while others receive 1.
Our distributors get the trucks for free, so they can use the trucks for free, and after 3 years it becomes, without the payment, their ownership. So, and for that we expect them to do a certain volume. So this is a very attractive scheme for our distributors.
To go on their own to buy some of these trucks, new truck, it might require significant investment and all of that. So we want to take that pain off them so that they can serve the market better. And then, like I said, they can also serve the consumer who is on the last mile there a lot better than what we are currently doing.
And already calculating the benefits into the future, the distributors see this gesture helping to moderate the prices of cement in the market.
Having a brand new truck, the cost of maintenance would definitely be very low. And having such, it will reduce the turnaround time from getting the product from the plant to our depot, and from our depot we can as well service the nooks and cranny of our area with the product as well.
How many trucks did you get today?
I get 2 trucks.
Okay, what will these 2 trucks do to your business?
I will improve, my business is going to improve well. We sincerely appreciate what Dangote Group have done for us, and we pray God mercy will continue in His life.
Dangote Cement cuts across the continent. The group plans to extend the initiative to its distributors in other climes.
Still ahead on the news at 10, Ivorian defender Steve Gahuri goes missing 6 days after attending his club's party. We'll have more in sports news. Please stay with us.